Makes Harder After Hours. I am the special guest, Bundy. And you are?
I'm Joe.
I'm Don.
I'm Wilson.
Wilson the fence peeper. And Don the filthy whore.
Welcome to
You're,
it.
you're soon to be new producer. Just kidding, Colton.
Yeah, where's that loser Colton at? What the hell, buddy?
He's sick as dog poo.
Oh, poor babies.
Did he get the bid?
Hmm?
Did he get the bid?
No. He tested negative for all that shit.
He got the clap.
Yeah. Oh.
I wouldn't clap for him. No, he tested negative for all that shit. But I don't know if there's a test for norovirus, so he might have that. So.
Well, my stepdaughter's in-laws got it like a month ago, or maybe longer. Got some upset attitudes towards us about it for some reason. I don't know. There's a get together, but it's around. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Take some horse paste.
Yeah.
We're not promoting the use of horse paste.
I am promoting the use of horse paste.
Okay, I guess we are.
I partake.
And RFK Jr. would agree with me.
I may or may not take horse paste.
It's yummy. It's delicious. You should try it.
It's not that bad.
I wouldn't agree with delicious, but
It's not horrible.
I prefer it on a cracker.
I put that shit on bagels.
Yeah?
Yeah. Just put it on a toasted bagel with a little bit of fucking jam.
What about Oreos and Cheese Whiz?
Oh, God.
Tastes like
Here we go.
cheesecake.
It does not taste like
It does
cheesecake.
too.
Here
It
we
does
go with
not.
that.
It does.
It doesn't taste atrocious, but it
It's
does
not
not taste like
It's
cheesecake.
not bad.
I'll eat the Oreo with mustard before I eat.
Do you know what tastes like cheesecake?
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
right,
Cheesecake
right.
tastes like
I agree
cheesecake.
with that. Like
The snozzberry tastes like snozzberries, right? No?
You're on your own there.
Okay.
Not right.
I
Not
thought I
right
knew
now.
you better than that. What have you been smoking?
Right.
Seriously,
Right meow.
rat you out?
Right meow.
Gosh. Okay,
We've been on a kick for
I
Super Troopers.
guess.
Have you never seen Super Troopers? What?
Oh, my God.
Can we curse?
Oh, my goodness, dude.
What?
Well,
Are you fucking kidding me, Mike?
Is he gonna fucking bleep it out?
I'm going to stretch out
I
your
don't
mom's
think
asshole
anything
and
got
climb up
bleeped
there
out.
like I'm in fucking, what the fuck is that Tom Green movie where he climbs up a moose's ass?
Oh my goodness! Yeah, I said I stopped watching movies. Okay.
Tom Brady's going grocery shopping.
My bum is on the rail.
somewhere in that mix of all that real tomfoolery crap, yeah, I stopped watching movies.
Tom Green is hilarious.
No,
You
shut
shut
up.
your
my
poor
God.
mouth.
He's fucking stupid.
He can stay in Canada.
I don't like him because he banged Drew Barrymore.
Can you validate that? Because I don't think that
They were
happened.
married, weren't they?
They were a thing. She lived with him in Canada.
Do they have any biological offspring?
They don't have any crib midget curtain climbers, no.
Somebody needs to.
So
tag
we
Tom
can't
Green in this.
validate that actually happened. Even though they were married.
I don't even know.
Don't
if they-
ruin that with me. With
I don't
Drew
know that they were
Barrymore.
married, but I mean they definitely lived together. Even if he saw her naked, that's too far for me. I hate the motherfucker. Now, David Letterman, I can let that slide. He just saw her titties. I can let that slide.
Yeah.
Do you remember that when she stood on the desk and pulled her top up on his show?
I do not. Remember
I
that.
do not remember that.
Lucky guy.
I don't know if that got blocked out, but I got a thing for Drew Barrymore. I wouldn't think I would forget that.
What about Christina Applegate?
Yeah.
Not so much anymore, but
I
She's-
haven't
she's got-
seen.
She looked like somebody you
well,
know now, or
I
what?
think there's something wrong with her. She was on a
Illness?
show. She was on a show on Netflix a while back called Dead to Me.
Yeah.
You could definitely tell there was something wrong with her.
I don't know. I'm not really into the movie stars. Music's my
Married with
thing.
children. We
My-
got Bud Bundy right here. His sister. They're siblings.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
I like the music side of things. Alison Krauss is my
Married
thing.
with Children was the best sitcom ever. I think.
Like Don might know that.
Or Maria
reference, but
Brink.
Does Joe even know about that?
What?
Well, like you go around, everybody calls you Ryan Day, right?
No, they don't. He just says
Well,
they do.
There was a time when I grew my hair out like Bud Bundy,
Yeah.
and we went down to the malls and
Wearing the
got double, triple takes.
wearing the leather jacket.
Yeah.
I've always known you as Bundy.
Me
Yeah.
too. That's why I was like, I always wonder why
That's where it
came
comes
about.
from.
Yeah.
That's where it comes from.
As soon as I met you, I knew why.
Oh. Some people don't. They don't watch
Yeah,
the
like-
TV show.
like 25 years ago or so, you
Yeah.
were a rebellious person. Grew your hair long, you hippie.
That was like 30 years ago. Yeah,
Okay,
but
maybe 30
yeah.
years ago.
Well, yeah, I basically don't even resemble this person I was before. Court cases, long story. I had to be Mr. Clean for a long time. I'm about done and over with it. Let's go back.
Let's go back.
When when you lived out in his
On
Trailer?
them.
yeah, his
Yeah.
dad's place, I brought a friend of mine out there for one of your evening events.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like, "I get it."
Yeah.
He actually sent me a screenshot of a photo from one of the nights out there, and I still have the T-shirt and the hat I was wearing.
You got the picture?
I'm sure it's on my Facebook or some shit. But,
If any of you guys get pictures from back then, send them to me.
okay.
I got one where he looks like he's 12. Seriously. If he doesn't look like he's without the beard, looks
I
young
have
enough.
one with like Brian Glock. Remember Shannon?
Yeah.
She's in it. I'm in it.
I got the group picture of like 15 of us at Mike's house.
Yeah,
Good times. Good times.
There was a picture of me headbanging in your living room,
Yeah.
and then there was another picture of me passed out laying on your floor, curled up in a ball. And,
I tried to forbid pictures for many different reasons, but
these were like taken with a camera and actually like
Right.
You should have
printed.
you should have like a fucking camera in the fucking voodoo room.
do you know how many trips to prison I would have been in? I know. Like, no evidence.
And how many other people would be going?
Right.
I forgot about that room until he says something. Asshole.
Didn't you have like an extension cord feeding one half of the house?
Yeah, I had no electricity for a long time.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No electricity, no heat. Yeah, that's what owning a business will do for you. It makes you rich. I didn't even own it, but I was helping my parents, 20 hours a day working,
For like nothing.
$200 a week. It was rough.
Sure was a fun place though.
Yeah.
I remember having a bonfire in the front yard, and it got big enough we all had to pool our energy together to move the camper out of the way. The siding was starting to melt.
Yeah.
Our bonfires are right there by the propane tank. We'd be leaning up against it smoking cigarettes.
I wouldn't care if it's next to the propane tank. That's not going to explode. However, a camper?
Yep.
First or second time I was out there, I went to leave, and I can't remember what time it was because I can't remember what time it was.
Did you get lost?
I went to leave, and it was foggy.
No, this is the lost story. I remember this story.
I almost ended up in Michigan.
Yeah.
I left. I'm like, where the hell am I at? I couldn't find intersections. I was completely turned around like somebody shook up an old compass, and I was like, the needle was just spinning. I'm like, where the hell am I at?
I had some people who got really upset, like wanted to go fisticuffs. And I'm like, let's go out here to the road. And I said, okay, before we start, look around. You know where you're at? Do you really want to start something? Like, it's easy to get lost out there.
I remember another time I was leaving there. It was daylight, and it was no fog. And I don't remember what road I was on, but somebody had just done their asphalt driveway, and they had those orange road cones. I strategically acquired and relocated that asset to my house. So for the longest time, I had a 3-foot tall orange road cone in my garage for no reason.
Frank was good with the bitch hat.
I don't even know why I did it. I was driving home and I'm like, I need that at my house.
There's so many of those.
I remember me and Amber getting pulled over on the 4-wheeler.
As many parties out there, hardly any cops ever showed up there.
There was a few.
Yeah, there was a few.
I
yeah.
tried to intercept that right away because we had things going on and issues, and as soon as I heard about any kind of police activity, I was right out to the street.
I remember walking out the door one night and there was a motorcycle under these beat up old tarp. I'm like, what's up with this motorcycle? Oh, my friend blew it up. Him and his girlfriend went for a ride and came back pushing it. So it's been under the tarp for, I don't know if you said a year or 2 years. It'd been under the tarp.
Mm-hmm.
I bet I can get it running. Go out there the next day with the truck, put a battery in it, put some gas in it. Vroom!
Ain't got no gas.
Well, in my defense, okay, I didn't check it. I was broke. So, and the individual that was operating it, he was known for blowing engines up in cars and whatever. So, he made me mad, and I'm like, okay, you just blew it up. Okay.
It was a 250 Ninja.
Yep.
Yeah.
The pictures of me riding that fucking thing will plague me for the rest of my life. Here I am in all Harley regalia riding a fucking 250 Ninja. I'm like, fuck.
He fucking wrecked that thing the first day he got it.
I didn't, the only thing that I rode anywhere similar to it was a 4-wheeler. I didn't have my permit or nothing. I had some money and I went and bought one. Sounded like fun. until Adams Ridge Road got me.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Inexperienced taking a, 25 mile an hour recommended curve. Way too fast. And there was a car coming in the other lane. It was either try to get over, so I dipped it down, or take the grass with the ditch. So I tried to cut it back over, and the peg hit the ground, and so did I. I dipped it down too far.
Your leather jacket fucking saved you, though. I
Yeah, I had road rash all down my face.
Yeah, I remember you coming back to your parents' house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you really broke anything. It was just a bunch of road rash.
Oh, I got concussed.
Did you?
Yeah, because I stood up and I went, I'm fine. And I went right back down to the ground.
I remember that was the first bike I learned how to ride on.
Yeah.
Homecoming Park.
Yeah, I taught you, and I was
Need
trying
to
to
get
teach.
you a little ninja patch for your Harley vest.
Nah, I'm good.
I try to teach Mike too, but for some reason he's got a phobia over it.
I don't like 2 wheels. So.
I wouldn't mind get something with 3 wheels.
I think that's my next quote unquote bike.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a trike.
yeah.
My fear is I rode a whole bunch of 3-wheeler ATVs when I was a kid. I am deadly afraid of getting my foot stuck under a back wheel. I have a habit of putting my feet down because I ride motorcycles. And I've seen what happens when somebody's foot gets run over by the ATV 3-wheelers. Holy shit, that scares the hell out of me.
Well, I think you can get like pads put down.
Yeah, you can
like
get
whole
running boards.
platforms.
Yeah, you can get running boards.
I was watching this thing on Facebook about older guys who are getting their bikes redone into trikes, and then they were going into the whole solid axle versus whatever their doodad was that they had, which was way better. And then they're like, a lot of guys try to get up, like put their leg over, and they're like, no, you like grab it, pull yourself up, twist around, and they were explaining on how to get on these trikes, and this guy had a whole platform that he's standing on the side of the bike. So
Yeah, there's a couple of companies that make trike kits for my favorite bikes, the old Ironheads. So I'll probably end up going that route first
yeah,
because cost savings. I mean, I already own the bike, and for another $1,800 and my time,
wow,
I
that's
can
not bad.
put it together. You
Yeah.
know, first time I ever saw one was Milwaukee, 2003. I went for the Harley 100th, and there was a guy there that had one, and I've seen a couple of them at the antique swap meet out here north of town.
Yeah,
They look stable. I mean, the one guy that I met in Milwaukee, he rode it over 1,000 miles, and he'd had it for a couple of years. So I'm thinking I'm probably just going to go that route. If I have to fabricate myself some running boards or get me some stirrups for my feet so I don't put my feet down.
yeah. Or make sure your fender is elongated off the front, right?
Yeah, something. You know, remember those the old BMX bike pedals? They were cleated and they had your toes went into them.
Yep.
I need to get something like that so I don't put my damn foot down, so I don't run over my fucking foot.
Going like the racing bicycles where you got to lock your feet into them.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, one of the reasons why I was interested in a three-wheeler style bike, whether it was one of these new Sea-Doos or what are they, Can-Ams,
Oh, those are fugly.
but well, I get that, but like, you know, why I have the 250 was because my legs are so short. I only have a 28-inch inseam. Like, I went to the next size up, even the 400 or 450. I think it was Kawasaki or something that had it. I can't touch. So that's why I was on that, and that's why I'm looking for a trike, because if I want to go out on a bike, I want my wife to come with me, and it just doesn't work out. Tried to
I
do it
think
on
she'd go with you anywhere you go because I know you have a 28-inch inseam, but rumor has it you have like a 33-inch center seam.
those rumors can be or cannot be confirmed or denied.
Before he was Bundy, he was Pogo. Jumping on my mushroom head, jumping on my mushroom head.
I've been known to be called kickstand.
Yeah, I've thought about getting a three-wheeler myself.
Yeah,
Just 'cause-
I don't know. It looks,
but I want my street glide first. I want my street glide first,
yeah.
and that's just because I've always liked a street glide. I've always wanted a street glide. I could never afford a street glide. I still can't afford a street glide, so I want the street glide first.
Yeah. I don't know. It just looks more comfortable.
It
to
does.
ride.
The two guys I ride with, they both went out and bought three-wheelers, and I'm like, oh, you assholes.
I might be able to do that sometime soon.
I'm too fucking old school. I'm like, yeah, I could go buy one, but I like my Ironheads.
Right.
They didn't make one. Now I can go older. I can go back to Panheads and try to find me a Survey cart, but it would cost 4 times what my house cost.
True.
So my other alternative is to just buy one of these kits and get my Ironhead with training wheels. Hey, I'll admit it. I'm fucking old. I don't want to fall down.
I've seen those
What's that?
training wheels where they actually put like wheels.
That's the kit I'm talking
Yeah.
about. It's not a whole.
Yeah.
It's not a whole rear axle. It's a kit that attaches to the frame, goes to the back. It's got rear fenders. It's got a trunk box on the back. You know.
I watched this thing on Facebook. It's Bikes and Beards, and they had an episode showing that setup on a bike.
Yeah, and that's what I
Looked
want.
all right.
That's what I want. It's still nimble. You still get in and out of tight spots because it's not as big as a full size trike.
Yeah.
You know, and I could still carry your mom around on it. Right, Mike?
That's right. That's what you want to do.
Well, the trike to me is I'm not that old yet. My knees say otherwise, but
I'm tired of falling down.
I'm just tired of hurting.
Every time I try to stop that dang thing, if my foot wasn't solid and if there was any stones or whatever, I'm off to the side.
Yeah.
It was silly. So I didn't ride it that much because it's like, I don't know. Kept falling down.
You make me think of these videos I see on X all the time. Evil Knievel, and Evil Knievel making all these jumps, and it's literally like a 1980s toy. You should just got his motorcycle.
Right?
It's like a 1/8 scale, you know.
Well,
Guys, I gotta go.
all right.
Goodness, thank
All right.
God.
Love you too, buddy.
Hey, at least his phone didn't go off.
I turned it down for you
Fantastic.
before we started. Later.
See you, Mike.
See you, Mike. But
Good job.
Razor's got a nice electric one out now that I could probably, you know, them little dirt bike things.
Yeah. Fuck, you go on Temu. Mike's a huge fan of Temu.
Yeah, I heard
Just
that.
get yourself a city electric bike from Temu. Probably be delivered in 2 days.
Made out of paper crochet stuff, knitted.
Have you seen the video of the guy in, I think it was Japan? He's carrying the battery for his electric bike. And he gets into an elevator and the door shuts and he sets the battery down. And 2 seconds later, that battery explodes. Dude ended up dying. What? You think I'm buying a Temu electric city bike? Hell no.
He bought a city bike.
Not today, Satan.
Huh?
He bought a city bike.
He didn't buy one.
Oh,
But I know that you can get him on Temu, and he's all about this Temu bullshit. He's buying all of his furniture. I've never had a couch or bed or end table or coffee table that I had to plug in.
No.
I don't think I would want one. He's like, oh, it's great. They got USB ports and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we're going to know what burnt your fucking house down.
I've only had like a couch. It's got a massage thing in it that you got to plug in.
I got a therapy chair. Does the same thing.
I don't want furniture I have to plug in. And especially something that comes from fucking China.
No, not from that website. No.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't do that.
I just don't want one from China that plugs in, you know?
Right.
It like, fuck, let me set up the kindling on my pool table. 'Cause
Well, to be honest, almost everything is made in China at this point. That is going to be changing, but you know, I get your point.
I'm just not inviting that kind of, arson into my house. I think I know what they're doing. They'll know where the houses are when they fly over at night, because that's where the fires will be. You remember World War II? They're like, go home, cover up your windows, turn off all the lights. That way we don't create a pattern where
Yeah.
they can bomb. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That was Japan, but now we're talking China. But China is our biggest adversary at this point.
I thought they already got it mapped out with that balloon that went over. That they waited for it to get clear across before shooting it down.
Yeah, you mean the Biden bomb?
I mean, I think they already got it mapped out.
Yeah.
Just saying.
And anything they wanted to hear, they already heard it. Mm-hmm. And Biden's like, oh, we bombed it. They can't do nothing. You think that shit's not transmitting back? You fucking retard. He's a gay ass retard.
They already
Yep.
we already lost all of our privacy right here.
Yep.
They all know everything.
Yep.
And
So-
I just wish the Obama people would stop like looking through my camera at my genitalia all the time.
Why are you pointing your camera at your genitalia?
Well, you know, when you're just doing things.
Just doing things?
Yeah.
I've never been just doing things. Hey, I'll take one too. I've never been just doing things and my camera was pointing at my genitalia.
I'm just saying, some people do other things.
I'm just doing a little manscaping and use my camera to make sure I got it all.
I might send the fiance pictures, but hey, y'all want to look at it?
If
Look
you-
at my dick.
If
I don't
you
give
got to
a
get
fuck.
the undercarriage down there, you might need a little help sometimes.
My goodness. That. Ooh. Yeah, that's a little bit much. Okay. I need to know comments or emails. Who uses their phone to check their undercarriage?
Not I.
I might be one on one. I'm just saying. Probably.
My goodness. That's. Ay. Don, you ever get a little video or
Nope.
I don't hit the record button, but I heard China was doing that.
I know somebody who hits the record button. He left here earlier. Chaps. He puts it on his Tinder profile.
Nope. I shave my stuff and then I just take a picture and send it to the fiance.
Oh, so China's got yours too.
Oh, they
All
got
right.
mine.
All right. See, there's two of us. He doesn't take it to the level I do,
Hey,
but
I don't give a fuck if someone looks at my dick.
I still don't understand. The undercarriage.
No, I don't understand that either. I don't take a picture of the
Don't
undercarriage.
you walk around feeling like there's like broken glass in your ass crack when you're done shaving all that shit?
have you not seen how hairy my cousin is? There's like you got to
Dude,
take care of some
Dude,
stuff.
I don't even want to admit how many times I've seen his fucking ass crack.
Fucking gorilla.
It looks like Chewbacca's fucking trying to climb out of his fucking pants.
you gotta.
He doesn't. I would gift him a belt, but I think he would just use it on his kids. It's like, seriously, dude, this is fucking disgusting. There's 8 inches of ass crack. 8 inches of ass crack. Come on, man. Nobody wants to see that shit. If you were to shave him, it would be like a weekend project. I don't think I'd shave him either. I'd just spray him with liquid nail and pull it off with paper.
We should get him a wax kit.
Get him a
Oh,
couple
speaking
bottles
of
of
which-
air.
Yeah, you haven't got to do that yet.
I haven't got to do that yet. You might not have listened to the episodes where we talked about it. Our senior,
Not me. Not me.
Our senior producer
Yeah,
wants his butthole waxed.
that's interesting.
I'm gonna do it
You're gonna do
and
it.
record it.
Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be yelping like a little
I'm gonna
puppy.
lay him on the fucking pool table out there, wham, and just fucking have it.
You might want to do a couple from multiple different angles. It'll probably be.
Yeah, I'm thinking we'll maybe after the hostile
Say-
takeover.
It doesn't matter where we put a camera because you ain't gonna see nothing anyhow.
Yeah, maybe after the hostile
No,
takeover. That
on
way
his
we got.
facial expressions.
Well, it doesn't. Like I said, it doesn't matter where we put a camera. You ain't gonna see nothing.
The scream when I pull this fucking strip off is going to be the best.
Right. Is he planning on wearing a thong or something?
No, I don't care if he does or not. I've seen him naked. I've give the fucking fat ass a bath before. I know that look. He's been coming around a long time.
I kind of figured.
He's been getting hammered here a long
lot.
time. maybe or maybe not before he was of age. I never gave him alcohol, but he always had alcohol.
Yeah.
And one night he got fucking trashed.
Yeah.
So at the time I had furniture, and I'm like, go lay down on the fucking couch, dude. Just go fucking lay down. I brought him a wastebasket. Here, because you're going to puke.
Mm-hmm.
The wastebasket had a crack in it. So
Oh.
I had put a bag in it. None of that mattered because he picked the wastebasket up, threw the bag out, and tried to throw up into the can up. So now he's covered in vomit, and so's my couch. I'm like, God damn it. Let's fucking get in the goddamn tub, dude.
That's the same thing. Very similar to what Mike did one night.
Say it ain't so.
Look, at my house, I try to keep rules about drinking down. They're pretty simple. You just don't mix things. Mike was drinking everything that everybody had.
Yep.
And I'm going, this is not good. Beer, whiskey, wine.
Oh, he's always been like that though.
Yeah. He's still like that.
Yeah.
Good
But-
thing he doesn't drink on a regular basis.
True.
Yeah. And he's like, I don't feel so good. I'm going to go lay down. Next thing I know, he's laying down in my bed. Another, like, he's like passed out. Another female wants to go lay down too. I'm like, go lay down with Mike back there. What? What are you going to do? No, he's passed out. He ain't doing nothing. Next thing I hear, 20 minutes later, she's screaming her head off. She's coming out. It's all in my hair. He puked in her hair.
Mm-hmm.
All over my bed. I'm like, what did he do?
That shit's fucking hilarious.
All over. Oh my goodness. Ruined my mattress.
Just pour some vinegar on it. Be all right.
Yeah. I think I went and did something similar and got one of those plastic covers for a while. I'm like, I need a bed. I'm like, okay, everybody else knew what happened on the couches. Okay, where was I gonna sleep if I didn't have my bed, right? Like,
You could have went to the voodoo room.
yeah, no. No.
What is that voodoo that you do?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was, well, little crumb crunchers would manifest from that room. Every time.
Nope, not every time.
Not every time?
Not every time.
We had a few that could,
I've never had a crib midget come from that room.
Yeah.
True story. I may or may not have seen you go into that room.
Me and I, what? No?
I may or may not have seen him go into that room.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been in that room numerous times, but
Yeah.
I may or may not have been there one night. But yeah, there was no curtain climbers out of that.
Okay. Let's say it happened quite a few times. And then out in the yard, too.
Let's not tell that kind of secrets.
And one may or not have been created from the back hatch of a Ford Mustang.
That kid's gonna be a star. That was some wild ass shit. That was good times.
Yeah.
yes, it was.
Can't do that shit no more.
Well,
Because we get called old fucks and run off.
yeah.
You're old enough to be my dad. Get the fuck out of here.
How
Well, lady, I brought fucking wine coolers.
still, I don't know how none of us ended up in handcuffs. None of
True
us
story.
did.
True story.
Yeah.
I remember one night I left there, and I had what, 84 Mustang?
84, 86, one of the two.
And I had Nicole and Leslie with me. Amber might have been with me too. We were coming to town for something. I ran a stoplight. And I'm like, oh shit, I just ran a stoplight. And the girls are like, you did? Yeah, we ended up going to another bar.
Yeah. Too bad I can't remember most of them. I have to have some assistance with my memory.
There's one I remember. I just don't want to talk about it on the podcast. So.
I got you.
Well, all right. No, there's two. I don't want to talk about a podcast.
There's one
probably-
memory out there that I don't want to talk about on the podcast. But
Yeah. Yeah, keep
yeah,
it
my
selected.
buddy that reached out to me was like, "Do you remember this?" And had a picture of me headbanging. And I was like, "Dude, not only do I remember that, I still have that fucking T-shirt." And then he sent me the picture of me fucking sleeping on the floor. And I was like, I still have that hat. So I put the hat on and put the T-shirt over the front of me and sent him a picture. He's like, Jesus Christ, dude, do you ever get rid of anything?
Right?
Why would I get rid of it? I still have it. It's still good.
I still have people coming up and go, you know, I went out to your place, had a good time. And I go, when the heck did you come out to my place? I've been out there a couple times.
There's a lot of good. There's been a lot of good parties out at Bundy's, and then even here, the recording studio.
Yeah.
You remember those?
Oh, yeah. You know, I still get people that are like, I'd come over to your place when your kid lived there. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, I have no fucking idea. Oh, yeah, you guys are all fucking shit-faced. I got no fucking clue who these kids are, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're not kids. They're fucking 30 years old. I have no fucking idea who these people are.
Right.
I remember the one time at the recording studio. Somebody got naked behind a drum set.
La quesadillas.
Yep.
Shall remain nameless.
Yep.
Dude, that was a wild.
And I know he listens to this, so I'm sure he's gonna giggle a little bit.
That was a wild night. There's I'll tell you off mic a little bit, but
Yeah.
oh man, that shit was fucking nuts. And we only did that shit twice.
Yeah, it was only a few times we've been out there.
It was Tommy Wee's birthday the first time,
Yeah.
and I don't know what the second one was for, but
I don't remember either.
yeah, phew, that was wild.
That's what happens when you get along with everybody. They just show up, have a good time. Nothing happens,
Yeah,
Right.
you know. So that's the key thing, is to have a good time. I came over here a few times to drink, but never for any of that stuff.
speaking of having a good time, Wilson the Peeper's sister, her graduation party. Do you remember that?
Yep.
My ex-wife, for whatever reason, my ex-wife and her got into a fucking argument, and we're leaving. Like, all right, we're just gonna go. We're gonna go. We're out.
Yep.
And then right between the house and the garage, she decided to come out and fucking scream at my ex-wife. And she knocked her fucking silly. I'm like, oh no, the cops are coming. Nobody called the cops. I couldn't fucking believe it.
Right.
She fucking did too. She fucking rocked her. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no. Talked to her a couple days later. She's like, no, I'm not mad. It It is what it is. I'm not mad. Which is another thing that's gone. You know?
Right.
You know, you get into a verbal argument that turns physical anymore.
Yeah.
And the cops are coming. Now you're getting sued. You're getting criminal charges. There's no such thing as like a fucking mutual combat.
Yeah, we had a disagreement. We're going to take care of it.
Yeah. There's no such thing as mutual combat.
Right.
Like, you pissed me the fuck off, and now I'm going to come after you. All right, now I got my ass kicked. Well, now I'm going to sue you, and I'm going to call the fucking cops, and you're going to jail.
Nobody wants to take accountability. And that one,
That's for sure.
somebody probably went, you know what? I don't really remember, but maybe I might have said something dumb.
And in that specific incident, somebody had said something dumb. Somebody else overreacted,
Right.
and I remember what happened. I'm trying to remove us from the situation,
Right.
and it escalated. And before I could do anything about it, now there's fucking combat.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't undo it if I could because it was so fucking awesome. But yeah, now you know somebody's going to jail, somebody's getting sued.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been in a physical altercation.
I'm glad most of the stuff that we've done was before these cameras.
Oh,
on
no
these
shit.
phones.
No
Yeah.
shit.
You know?
Yeah, I've never in my life had a physical altercation with somebody and then decided I'm going to call the cops and then sue them. Never. Now, I have had
No.
my ass kicked. It happens.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I had it fucking coming. I picked a fight I couldn't win.
Right?
I got a question for Shane, because this is something Joe and I were talking about the other day.
Yeah.
Would you rather be stunned or tased?
Oh.
Because I already know Joe's answer. I know my answer.
But I think I want to be stunned, not tased.
Him and I want to be tased.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? I've never had either one, but...
Well, we've been stunned enough times that, like, it's old news. We're like, oh, man, give me the fucking prongs.
We do the stun guns for fun.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be tased. But we can't get anybody to tase us.
No, because all of them have serial numbers.
Yeah.
I want to...
I'm not going to break a law to get tased.
No.
There's
Unless it's jaywalking.
There's a law on tasing.
Not a law, but
You have to...
I'm just confused, like, to obtain one?
If you go to the police department and say you want to be tased, now they have, as soon as them prongs come out, there's a serial number registered to every one of them.
Prongs?
Prongs.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of confetti that flies out when they
Right.
pull the trigger, and that's what they use in their report. They have to use it in their report that they deploy the taser.
Well, why are you using the police department in this? We can't purchase one?
I've never seen one for sale, or I would own one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. We both,
Yeah.
I got one, you got one, let's do it.
I'm just ignorant to some of this stuff, so.
Yeah. The just run of the mill fucking taser, you can just go buy one.
Well, stun.
Stun gun.
Yeah, the one you gotta
can
get
just-
up close and personal.
Everybody
Yeah.
confuses them things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every one of those, you can just go buy one.
Yeah, I had one.
We've shocked ourselves to the point we've had blisters, and it doesn't phase us. So curious to see what the prongs do.
Yeah. Oh, you watch the cop shows, and the people are like a board.
Yeah, they
I would
see
just
something fall down.
Yeah. It's hilarious. But I don't know if I want to go through that.
I
That
wanna
looks
try
pretty
it.
serious.
I want to try it.
I've used a stun gun on 90% of my body.
Yeah.
He's talking about his penis.
You get into that?
Oh, I
dude?
love it.
Damn.
Oh, dude,
Okay.
it's... Yeah.
exciting.
It is shocking.
Yeah. I bet.
When you watch that little thing jump, it's fucking great, dude.
Well, have you ever peed on one of those electrical fences?
Yeah, I have.
Is it similar to that?
Kinda.
Yeah, I've been there.
But now I'm like, I want to be tased.
Yeah.
And I've tried to get the PD to do it, but they're like, it's too much paperwork.
Right. There's got to be a government site somewhere selling X equipment, right?
I have not found one.
You can buy tanks. I'm just,
Well, I know you can.
you know.
War Dogs did it. That's one
You
of
can
my
buy
favorite.
tanks, you can buy helicopters.
Yeah. That
I'm sure there's something out there.
social
but-
media guy, what is his name? Whistling Dixie or something? He got one out of Indiana. He put a remote control unit on. He's up in his helicopter, remote controlling the tank. It goes out of control, runs into crap. This guy destroys everything he gets, and that's part of his shtick. He started with pickups before. Now he's up to tanks and helicopters because his stuff goes viral all the time. He makes massive money, and he called the Diesel brothers down to pick up a helicopter for him in one state, deliver it to him, and then stay and do the episode where they were remote controlling.
I know who
a
the
tank.
Diesel brothers are.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Look up the Diesel brothers on that episode where he picks it up for the guy. I believe his name is Whistling Dixie. I believe. I could be incorrect on that guy's name. But it was pretty cool. It's up there just... And, you know, like all the other social media people, they're just over exuberant on all their expressions. Like he's yelling and screaming and jumping, and, you know, that's part of his deal.
What time we got, Don?
13 minutes. Ish.
You want to talk about some politics?
Have at it.
Yeah.
Have at it.
Yeah.
I know you've been itching to talk about it.
Well, not necessarily, but
I know you
because this conversation was fun. We could have just run the whole episode.
Oh, we could, but I know
Yeah.
you wanted to talk something about Tesla stuff. You said earlier today that you wanted to do this, but I got to hold this for the podcast. So
Go ahead. Fire away.
You've obviously seen the Teslas being firebombed and shit.
Yep.
You know, in protest of Doge.
Mm-hmm.
There's a website that fired up today or yesterday that is listing every Tesla owner across the United States with their name and their address.
I heard about that, and then I saw a map of the United States where it's Tesla symbols, cars, and what's up with the dogs? Did you see that? There's
Yeah.
a little poodle or
Yeah, I don't
ankle
know about
biter.
that.
Anyways, it was weird.
But they said that if you can prove you've sold your vehicle, they'll take your name off. How is that?
Are they
not-
ransoming things? Like, this sounds pretty serious.
They're trying to get people to go find your house and burn your fucking car.
With the EPA stolen money, by the way.
Because they don't like Doge. Because they
Right.
don't like Elon Musk.
Yeah, no, what I'm trying to get at.
2 years ago, these same fucking psychopaths were like, you have to go to an electric vehicle or you're ruining the fucking planet.
Yeah.
And now they're like, here, burn this battery operated fucking vehicle to the ground.
that's the shit I don't understand.
Yeah, I know.
Let's leave the planet. Oh no, we're gonna make a fire.
Like the memes have already started going on that. It's,
Oh, yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Like one picture, you got him going, yeah, buy a Tesla. It's good for the environment. We're saving the planet. And then the next time it's burn them to the ground because they're the devil's.
because it's
transportation.
Elon that's
Yeah,
doing it
I know.
now. Because he works for the president.
And fucking Andrea Ocasio-Cortez saying that Elon Musk is stupid. I saw this fucking thing the other day that said
That's funny.
That's like a bartender telling a rocket scientist that he's retarded.
That's what she was before she got into
I know.
politics. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew
She
that.
was trying to become a social influencer. She was trying to become a social media influencer.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's that fucking video of her dancing around, flagging her titties all over. She's got a shirt on, but she's like on top of this building, spinning around. She's got her big old boobies hanging out. You know, she's a fucking nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and another thing, she is net worth a millionaire.
Right.
How?
Exactly.
USAID.
But she's trying to say, I am not a millionaire. I am not a millionaire. I don't have $1 million. Being a millionaire is not $1 million in your bank account,
Right.
dumbass.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's total net worth.
The only thing other than a bartender would know that. You know, it's what are you worth?
Mm-hmm.
She was one of the first congresswomen to own a fucking Tesla. She bought that Tesla instead of helping her mom when her mom was hit with a storm. Because she wanted to be green.
Real compassionate people. Yeah. They are.
Look at me. I'm green. I bought a Tesla so I can save the fucking planet.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck my mom.
Right? She probably did both, but, you know, she probably had enough money to go and do both.
No.
No?
Nope. Somebody started a GoFundMe to help her mom. She didn't send her mom a fucking dime.
Woo.
Yeah.
That's
True
harsh.
fucking cunt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What else was there I wanted to talk about? Oh, I know what I want to talk about.
Yep.
I am so excited looking at Trump's cabinet.
Yeah.
And I can tell you why.
Why is that?
They're all about my age.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them are fucking tattooed.
Yes.
And most of them have a fucking dirty mouth.
Yep.
I am so fucking excited.
Our generation is at it.
Trump might be fucking old,
Mm-hmm.
but god damn it, he's reaching down to the people who have been in the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
Hegseth.
Mm-hmm. He's a badass.
Oh, I would not trifle with that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, Trump's in his, 80s, early 80s?
I think the site said 76, and he'll be older than Biden when he left office. They were mentioning who is the oldest one leaving office.
I think I'm getting 80s from somebody on the other side talking about how old he's going to be.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're probably right. But I'm looking at this like, this guy's reaching into the fucking toolbox.
Mm-hmm.
He's going, who can get shit fucking done?
Right.
Rather than,
78.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, rather than, reaching into the toolbox and pulling out some fucking rusty old fucking hammer, he's like, I know this guy, like Hegseth.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is not fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
His VP pick.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. They're my age or younger.
Right.
2011 happened when I was of military age. Most of the people that he's picking have gone through military training or have lived through 9/11 and beyond.
Yeah.
He is reaching into the toolbox, and it is such a fucking beautiful thing. Because he's like, nope, if I can't tell you to fuck off, these guys will.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know we talked the last time about Vivek a little bit, and I believe, without knowing and being there, because there wasn't no intermingling fighting, was, Elon was going to do the Doge, and then Vivek was going to help him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I believe that there was a conversation without seeing it anywhere because of how peaceful it was and where Vivek went. I believe Donald Trump had words with Vivek. Could you please, if you want to serve, do something. I need help over here in Ohio.
I won't poo-poo that. I won't. Because,
I have no evidence. That's just from the distant view point.
yeah. No, I could see that happen. I really could. And I think Vivek would be really good for Ohio.
Yeah.
The guy that I work with, he's never been to a protest, and he doesn't like Indian people. So he went and protested Vivek Ramaswamy in Toledo. Yeah, I don't know why, but they got a mannequin head and made it look like Vivek Ramaswamy and stuck it on a stick. I'll see if I can get the picture. And like, really, you just don't like the guy, so you don't like Indians, so we're gonna, protest like that.
Oh my gosh. People are crazy. Like, I don't even know, like, other than not liking Indian people, why you would even do that.
They spent all the time to get a fucking mannequin head and make it look like him, and I guess it really looks like him.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
Wow. Huh.
I'm sure there was more political shit I wanted to talk about, but actually, I enjoyed this conversation. This was fun. It's kind of a little trip down memory lane and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You need to do that.
Very laid back, old school kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe
like-
next week we can talk about how many times we tried to suck our own dick and fell off a couch.
Right? Honestly, on the political scene, there is so much going on. It's back and forth. Like, the moment you're like, yeah, we're deporting everybody, and then the judge will pop up and go, nope. And then they're like, yeah, let's impeach that judge. And then they're like, nope. And then it's like, so, you're going to have to, like, constantly explain everything to the umpteenth level to make it make sense, because once you say, look, they're going, well, where's the next plane coming out of?
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, but we're going to get that judge. Okay. When are we going to legislate that one? And it doesn't happen.
And then the JFK files came out, which was a fucking nothing burger.
Yeah,
Just like
again.
the fucking Epstein files.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and like, I like how fast everything's going and how they're gung ho about everything, but we kind of hit a wall right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not quite understanding why we're bombing right now in the Middle East again.
Yeah.
I don't understand that one. But
You know what? Neither do any of our veterans that have been fighting in the Middle East for the last 20 years. They're all fucking pissed off. They're all like, what the fuck?
right.
Men our age have been doing this shit for 20 plus years, and they're fucking sick of it.
Right. I mean, there's been wars going on there for how many thousands of years?
Since Christ.
Right. I don't think it's going to end.
It's not.
So
It's not, and I don't give
stop
a fuck if it
spilling
does.
American blood in foreign countries. Period. Stop it.
Yep.
That's where I stand on it.
Yep. Same.
Let's bring them down here and let's cover the borders. Bring them home. Do what the Constitution
That's
says.
exactly what I was going to say. Follow what the Constitution says. We're not supposed to be in 906 bases.
According to
around
the
world.
Constitution, we're only supposed to have what? A Navy?
Not even a standing Navy, just a ready Navy.
Right.
Yeah. We're not supposed to be
The
in
Army, the
906
Air Force
countries
isn't in
around the
there.
world.
Yeah. Just
And when the Constitution was written, unless you asked Trump, we didn't have an Air Force.
I thought we were really coming back to original writings and original things. And I know we are so far, we're on like the last planet of the solar system away from Constitution. So let's hope we get back.
Well, let's roll it down to an end. I'm going to let Bundy end this, but anybody wants to fact check me, I'm drunk a lot, so I'm fucking wrong a lot. And Don's a filthy whore, but
I just accept it anymore.
Yeah, and I'm Bundy. Until next time, be classy.
See y'all.